pretty. Come along. The topsoil and compost has arrived. Oh yeah. You smell it, buddy?
Yeah.
Gosh, this is quite a big machine here. Love it. Briggsy, are you loving it? They're loving it. And the fun begins on the pile of dirt. 6 yards total, 2 yards of topsoil and 4 yards of compost, mushroom compost. Who's king of the hill? Hey, garden gals and guys, it's Steph with Tiny's Garden, gardening in Zone 5B in the Chicago suburbs, and we are talking about dirt today. Dirt. And I have to give it up to my husband because he just did all 6 beds for me in front while I was inside taking a nap. I didn't feel well, and he just got after it. Thank you, honey.
You're welcome, babe.
So this soil that I have, like I said, is a mixture of topsoil and compost. I did 6 total yards because I had 9.5 yards last year, and that was starting those raised beds from the ground up. I did put sticks and different things that can decompose in the bottom of each of the raised beds, but then it took 9.5 yards to get all of them full. And I add some specialty stuff on the top, like land and sea compost by Espoma or cotton burr compost as well. So that's just me being bougie, but I like to top dress it with really good quality compost, just for that extra layer of nutrients. But if we get in here and look, this specific compost is mushroom compost. The mixture seems to be really nice together. There are a couple of big blocks that look almost like clay in the topsoil, but they break pretty easily. The ones that don't, I'm just tossing to the side because I don't really want that in my soil, but that's not a big deal. There's not too many. Things like this, I'm just keeping out. Here you can see what a good job AJ has already done. They are filled pretty much to the top, but there's still enough room for me to do a top layer of these 2, which on the right is cotton burr compost by Back to Nature, and then Espoma Land and Sea. So those will go right up on top of each of them, and this is what I'm going to do next. But all he did is pull back the drip line and the landscape staples that were in each, and then dump 2 bucket loads full into this Fiskars pop-up bag is what he used into these beds of that compost mixture. And now I'm going to come in and remove the drip line and add those, and then they're ready to go. Yay, that's such spectacular progress from cleaning these beds out just a few weeks ago. So I'm going to finish these front beds up, and then we'll look at the back. Here is this bed after I added the cotton burr compost, and it's pretty full. So I think I'm actually going to save some of the land and sea compost and just save that for my stockpile. I can use either more of that in the back, or when I flip beds from one crop to another, I can kind of rejuvenate the soil with that. So having more of that on hand is going to be better than less. So I'm going to stop, at least when the beds look pretty full for now in the front, with just 1 big bag of that topsoil of the cotton burr compost. That also saves me some money. Those bagged compost are not cheap, although I did get this round on sale, which is super exciting. So I really loaded up. I got 10 bags of each, but it's so much cheaper to do bulk compost. However, I still like how nutrient dense those really special composts are. So having something on top is the way I do it, the bougie way, if you will. But if I can stretch this a little further and have more of a stockpile of it, I'm saving some money there as well. So that's why I'm gonna stop with that one layer there. Okay, compost is in all of these beds. And now I'm gonna go ahead and set up the drip. So the drip has already been plumbed last year. It's ready to go. It taps into our sprinkler system. I'm going to call my guy. He's gonna come out in the next couple weeks to actually turn the water on. But in the meantime, I wanna get all of these cords, the actual drip lining, the tube, stapled down with landscape staples, and that's the last step. And then these beds are actually ready to plant in. Okay, the drip is in. Let's take a look. Here is the pattern that it's in, kind of two big rings or loops. And that's how my guy Aloy set it up last year, and it seemed to work well. So I'm gonna keep that just like that. Now we have more work to do out here. This is the back, and there's 8 back here, and I have only cleaned 1 out. And these things are just hardening off from the greenhouse right now. Iceland poppy and some sweet peas. But you can see where we started here. I've got to clean all of these out. The soil's quite low. So back here is going to be a bigger project. But if we look up here, oh, my tulip beds from planting tulips back in the fall. This is the best I've seen them. Let's see this bed. Yes! Oh, that's so exciting. Good, good, good. You can see that right side of the bed gets more sun than the left. But the left is coming a little bit. So I've had a little bit of a distraction. Someone wants to snuggle, and I'm never turning that down or away because it doesn't happen much anymore. But I will finish tomorrow landscape stapling those drip tubes, and we'll be good to go, good to plant in the front, which is exciting. So Iceland poppies will be going in first. So thanks for watching this video today. Please comment below and let me know if your raised beds are ready, where you're at in this stage of spring, and also if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel to follow along with all things garden. We'll see you in the next one. Happy planting, everybody. Bye.